This is the Hykoont TW030 solar street light. Wow, that's bright. I really like the features that it has. I think it outperforms other lights as far as the features go. Let's run through some of those features right now in this video. This is a solar street light by Hykoont. I'll leave a link in the description below to their website, along with some Amazon affiliated links, so you can go down there and click in the link, find this particular light or some other great lights that they sell. Now, this is a light that I would recommend to you because I found that this light, after testing it, it worked out great. It is 4,200 lums, which, if you're not familiar with lums, this would equivalent to 52 60-watt light bulbs. That's bright. So let's go through the settings here. On the light itself, you will notice that there is a on button, and that's it. One on button. This is your main button, the main breaker, I call it, to the light. So you hit this and you turn it on. Wow. There you go. On this light, you're gonna have indicator lights. There's 5 of them. You have 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100 telling you if it got a full charge, where it's at as far as charging the battery, the internal battery in this thing. And then you can keep an eye on that and tell, is this a good spot wherever you put it? That is a good feature that this light has that some other lights just don't have. Overall length of this one is 30 inches and a quarter. This pole is 19 inches. The bracket itself is 5.5 inches. 1 7/8 round. You attach these two together. 46 inches. That is just shy of 48 inches, which is 4 feet. So this light is almost 4 feet long. Now with this light, it also flares out a little bit, so you get the light direction in different areas. It's got a lot of LED chips in there. If you hang this light and it's on off, you will have to climb back up there and turn the light back on, because this is the main breaker like you would have in your house. You turn the main power on and then you operate it. So that's kind of like this. You're going to operate it from here. With the main power being on, you can turn it on and off by the remote. If you decide later you want this light to be completely off, I don't want it to come back on anymore for whatever reason, who knows, then you'll have to climb back up there and turn it off right here on this button manually. With the light itself is the only way you're gonna get it to turn off, because otherwise, every day it'll turn back on automatically. There's no stopping that feature unless you turn it off here. You obviously would want this light and you wanna put it up and you wanna use it. So let's talk about those features. If you want to put this up and you want it to run for 2 hours, you could have it set for 2 hours. If you want it to run for 3, you could have it set for 3. And those are time settings. So once that 3-hour limit is reached, it'll turn itself off. Perfect for outdoor barbecuing or entertaining or anything that you want to do like that. If you want it to come on at dawn and then go off at dusk, you're going to want to set the motion setting right here in the middle of the remote. Push that. Now it'll come on at dawn and set at dusk. And it's easier to say come on at night and go off in the morning, because dawn to dusk and dusk to dawn. You want it to come on at night and turn off in the morning. That's what this setting is going to do right here with this motion setting. Now, when motion's detected, it'll also come on and ramp up to 100%. And it'll dim when it's not detecting motion to 30. If you, for some reason, don't want it to ramp up to 100%, you can set it at one of these other settings, which is 25, 50, or 75, and then, of course, the 100. You can have it on any one of these other settings and have the light come on at 50%, because 100% is just too bright. It's lighting up the whole neighborhood, and 50%, trust me, is going to throw enough light that whoever's out there is going to be shocked by it and are going to be like, what? You're going to be able to notice the light kicked on. You could have it come on any one of these brightness. I think that is a good feature, because there sometimes might be a situation and the light positioning that you don't want the neighbors to be woken up every time this light catches a squirrel in the backyard or something, because that would just be a disaster, I think, in itself. This is the other piece here. If you turn this light over, have this piece here that's going to mount it. So you're going to have this along with your bolts here. They're right here. You're going to put that on there. Mounting this thing, you have to be a little bit creative because this is what they give us to put this up with. This would be great for certain applications, but for this, we're gonna be using lag bolts. They're 2 inches. It's some I had laying around. This is something you'll have to purchase. It does not come with it. If you need to do an application like this is what I would recommend. There is a big header up in the top of this building, so I'll be able to drill the lag bolts right into it, and that's why I'm choosing to do it this way. I'm using my impact driver. All right, now I'm gonna use my level and level this thing off. Okay, that should do it. 2 more to go. There we go, that's solid as a rock. Lock washer and a regular washer. It's gonna be used together on this bracket. That's where the pole slides into. So we wanna go ahead and do this now so we can slide onto the pole and then tighten it. That is how you do that. And then we're gonna slide the pole right in there. So let's go do that. So we got our bracket on the back of our light here, and it's gonna be ready to go right onto that pole. Ratchet 9/16 socket to put that up there. That is how it goes. Now we can tighten this up. Tighten this as even as we can, going a little bit each time on each bolt. This solar panel is going to get a lot of sun here. I think I'm going to have it angled like that because that's going to get a lot of this here, and it's also going to get a lot more out that way. So this would be the perfect angle for this. It's nice and tight, it's not moving. Let's go ahead and push our main power button here. And now let's see what it looks like at night. That is 100% here in Orlando, and it's nighttime mosquito bites, if you know what I mean. That's completely off. You can't see anything. You turn it on. Now we're gonna walk up to it. So I'm a good little distance away from it. Picked me up right here. I would say at least a good 20 feet away. Say that's another 20 feet. Anywhere you come near this light, 20 feet, it's gonna pick you up. There's no way I'm gonna walk up on that door to that shed without this light going off. Perfect for having a camera out here. This is at 30%, and then it kicks it up to 100%. The light now is at 100. This puts out a lot of light. This will light up the backyard. If I was out here trying to do something, I could definitely see. Now the remote, it doesn't work that far. You have to be somewhat close. This is at 25%. I'm lit up pretty good. So that's a good amount of light. And then it dimmed. I almost feel like it dimmed even darker at 25%. Now it's kicking up to 25%. That's pretty bright. If you just want it to run for 8 hours, you could use the settings on here. Do 2 hours, 3 hours, 6 hours, 5 hours, 8 hours, and then it's gonna go off. And if I was to turn it off, it'll only stay off till the next day, and tomorrow when it gets dark out again, it'll come back on. I feel like when I put it on 25, it really dims. 25 is obviously less than 30. This is at 100%. It's going to dim down to 30. Right now, I put it at 50%, and this should go down to 30. Somebody was to walk into this yard, you would know it. It's gonna pick you up. This is an absolute awesome light. That's gonna do it for our night test. Like, subscribe, be part of the family, and we'll see you in the next one. Booyah!